Alright, let me guess. You want to start dropshipping, or maybe you've already started, but you're actually having trouble finding the right products to start selling on your web shop. Those products that will actually bring in the $10,000s of dollars each month. That is what you're searching for. Because you see so many people who are crushing it online with the products that they are selling. And maybe you try the exact same things that they tell you what you should do, but it still did not work for you. So in this video, I will give you 5 winning products that you can use for your Facebook ads right after this video so you can start testing, even if you're a complete beginner. And from those products, you can actually get your first sales as well. You see, most people who follow me for a very long time, they know that I give away a lot of free value when it comes down to dropshipping, product research, Facebook ads, or let's say e-commerce as a whole. In this video, I will actually go one step further, because I'm going to show you live product research completely raw on how I do it, how I find my winning products that you can literally steal from me right after this video, if you're quick, of course. So like I said, it's gonna be completely raw, so you can understand what I do and you can also follow it along and implement it afterwards. Besides the product research itself, I will show you how much the buy-in price is per product, and based on that, how you can determine your selling price, so you can actually become profitable afterwards. Because, you know, your revenue, that will feed your ego. The actual profit, that is the thing that will feed your family. And my goal with this video is that you understand how you can actually find winning products for yourself moving forward after this video. And so you can actually get your first orders dropshipping. I did the hard work for you, to find those 5 winning products that will, be in front of you after this video. If you still need help afterwards, then you can also join my free Branding Domination community for basically free, by just using the link in the description. You can join it without any costs involved. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's dive into the good stuff. Alright guys, we have opened up 3 tabs as you can see, and I will list them all down in the description. First of all, the Facebook ad library. This is where I always do my product research in. Why is Facebook ad library your way to go? First of all, as a beginning dropshipper, you want to keep your lost costs as low as possible. The Facebook ad library is completely free. It's from Facebook itself, and it will allow you to actually track the biggest brands out there, from Nike, from Apple, to whatever brand you can imagine, till the actual grocery store around your corner if they're advertising products on the Meta platforms, either Instagram or Facebook. This is where we'll dive into most in this video. Then we have Ali Seeks, or let's say now pronounced as Hook Seeks. I will basically also elaborate on that, on how we can find basically all the products that we will search products for in AliExpress with just one click of a button. Then the third one, we have our products testing sheet. I will give this one away to you guys. And the good thing about it is, this is the actual product research sheet that I use for my store, as most of you guys know, Valenta Mode in Germany, to basically find my winning products for that I actually tested. Okay, so this is what I will give for free. What we will do with it, we will also duplicate this tab in here. We can remove all of these, let's say, links and everything, so you can use this yourself as a complete blank, empty, basically spreadsheet, right? The testing sheet. So with that being said, let's dive into the good stuff. In here, we're gonna do actually product research right now. So like as I promised, I will find you right now 5 winning products that you can use right after this video. And of course, the first come, first served, in a way of, if you just test it quick enough, you will be the first one to get your hands on it, okay? So right now, just for your understanding, is the 20th of June. Potentially this video is actually going to be live in like maybe 5, 6, 7 days from now, and you can still test it, okay? So what we will do is, first of all, to give you the understanding on what you should search on, and how we're going to use the Facebook ad library, how we're going to leverage it, okay? So in here we have 3 tabs. First of all, this is, let's say, the country tab, where you can find all of the countries out there where you will do product research in. Why don't we go like broad? Because we want to basically test our products, of course, in one market. For example, if I would test in Germany, what I do right now with my fashion store, then I would do product research in countries outside of Germany. But why is that for the beginners? Because if we find products within Germany, the chances might be higher of having already competitors out there who are already testing that product as well. So what we want to do, we don't want to reinvent the wheel, right? Because we don't know what is working and what is not. But if we find a product outside of our country, which is already selling, we have a higher chance of actually seeing the success of testing it ourselves because it's already been proven to work, right? And that's how you prevent or reinvent the wheel. So what I would do to just keep it very, very easy, if I would do, let's say, for my own store right now in Germany, and I would do, let's say, product research for fashion products, I would go, for example, to the Netherlands. I use the ad category of all ads, always. And in here, for searching for advertisers, as you can see, I used a lot of product research keywords already. But why is this search field so important? In here, you can find the actual competitor names, like for example, the biggest brands out there. All the basically advertisers on Meta will be showing up in here. If you basically search on this, if you do Nike, you'll see a lot of advertisers of Nike, like, you know, Nike Football, Nike General, Nike Run Club, Nike Sportswear, whatever it is. But also, more importantly for us, is not to search on those brands, but to actually find keywords that dropshippers right now are 99% of the times using in their ad copy. So what do I mean by that? If you think about ads right now, what is the main keyword that you think of that you would see in ads? 50% off, like all of that stuff, right? Or as long as stock lasts, all of those words are important for you to use in order to find winning products quick. So that's exactly what we are going to use and which we will leverage, right? So if I would use, let's say, the most common keyword there is, which is still working really well, like 50% off, then you always need to translate that into the language of the country you're searching in. Okay, that's super important. So let's say we use 50% off in Dutch, which will be 50% korting, like this, right? So I just click on search, and in here you see a lot of ads, and most likely you see also inactive ads. And this is super important because we don't want to test those. Most likely they're not going to be very promising for us. Otherwise they would still test it, right? Because we want to find products that are trending right now. So how we do that is we first of all filter on active ads. We apply the filter, and right now you see, okay, only one result. Why? Because I actually misspelled it, as you can see. So we do that again. We search, and we're going to use filters. As you can see here right now, there are over 50,000 results with this keyword. But like I said, we're going to use in here the only active ads, right? So we apply it. And as you can see with the word 50% off, there are over 6,200 results right now from ads of basically competitors in another market. So right now, it's super important to understand what you're selling. Is it general based products that you're actually selling all kind of products that you can imagine, from fashion products to home and garden products to kids and babies to all kind of collections that you can imagine on, let's say, Amazon. That's basically what you can sell as well on your general store. If you're going niche, for example, what I use, like fashion, right? You can sell shoes, you can sell like all kind of like slippers and all those kind of stuff, but women and men fashion specifically, also kids, for example. So everything related to fashion. If you go home and garden, you can literally sell everything what you can imagine, from, you know, problem solving products to actually like design products to garden products, right? Just those things are super good to look for based on a keyword, right? So that's basically what you can search on. But to keep it simple, 50% off in the Netherlands. When we scroll down, we see a lot of products in here. And like I said, you can do that like for your general store. What I would do right now is I will find a few products that are general, and I will find a few products that are related for my own store, which I will actually test and send to my designers to test right after this video. So first of all, in here you'll see a lot of ads. You see started running from June 20th of June. That's actually today, right? In order to do it even better, to find products that are actually running, let's say, for a bit longer of time, let's say maybe 2 to 3 days, that will actually give us more possibilities to find products that are selling well. But why is that? Because if we sell products that are, let's say, running for a longer period of time, then we also understand that they are potentially scaling that product. Because if it's still active for, let's say, 3+ days, 99% of the time, the dropshippers will kill their ads after, let's say, 24, maximum 48 hours, because they don't want to overspend on products that are not getting them any returns, right? So if they're running it for longer than 3 days, most likely it's doing pretty well. And that's what we will search, what we want to search on to, let's say, prevent, the scrolling of 3 hours to find good products. So what I would do is, for example, go to like the 20th of June today, active for like 3 days already. Let's say the 17th, I applied the 2 filters, active ads and the date that we just used. And in here, we see a lot of ads that we can use. Like there are also ads, of course, going to be products or services that we don't need and don't want, like these products, like that is not like what we use for dropshipping, right? So we scroll down, and in here you'll see already like the products that we can actually use. So if I would use, for example, this video, this is like a problem solving product, House of Beauty. So what I would do is open up in a new tab. I'll just see what they are selling, and they're selling services, right? So that's potentially not what we want. And let me scroll down to see if they're actually having a product as well. No, this is like an actual physical store. That's not what we are searching for. We are searching for products only. So I would skip this ad and I would go to the next one. So this one, this is an actual product, you see? For those who are Dutch, who understand the ad copy as well, this is actually saying, you know, don't miss this impressive like deal, this beautiful opportunity. This calming koala is only today available with 50% off. Like this is actually, you know, this will help you with like stress and all that kind of stuff. That's basically how they're advertising their hook. So potentially a dropshipping product, and it is. Why do I know that? Because I know exactly how dropshipping stores look like. It's basically Shopify, as I can see directly. Why do I know that as well? Because as you can see here, this is the only tool I would recommend you to use. You don't need to, but I would recommend it. This is called PP Spy. You can use it through the Google Chrome extension. Once you've downloaded it and you've logged in, then you can see here as well shop. This shop has been basically launched on the 25th of April. So pretty recent. So I don't know if they're doing too well as of now, but I do see that they're having this product for 2 months already. So 2 months, normally I wouldn't test it. I always test products which are trending. What I mean with trending, this is very important. You can write this down. Products that are actually advertising their products within, let's say, at least 3-4 days, right, of the creation date, till let's say maximum 30. So let's say a month. Why between those dates? Because normally the longer we wait, the more possibilities that basically competitors are already, that they have seen this product in our country as well, when they did product research like we do. And that way we will have less possibilities to actually be one of the first ones selling it. But we can still track if this product is actually doing pretty well for them. How I do that is in here, we can click on see ad details, and then we can copy this basically link in here, or we just go to their website, we copy the name, and I always open up a new tab. So Facebook ad library again. I just use all ads and I just paste down the URL. I search for it and I use active ads to see how many of those products they are advertising right now. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, as you can see, this product is scaling really hard. They're having only this product actually, so 28 ads running right now that are selling continuously. And keep in mind, you want to test products for, let's say, 50 euros minimum per day. That doesn't mean that you will spend the entire 50 euros when it's not working. But if they're advertising it for so long, for let's say days and days and days, even months, right? Then we can actually assume that they are selling really well. Because if they're running it for, let's say, 6 days already, and they're having 28 ads of it, we can assume that they are selling pretty well. Because they would never spend so much, let's say 50 per campaign times 28, right? Like over 1,000 euros per day on a product that is not working. No one would do it. Only people who don't understand what they are doing. So this basically gives us the indication and the confirmation actually that this product works really well. So what we do next, we actually want to find out if this product is a dropshipping product. I know it is because I've seen it more often, but just to make sure that you guys understand what I do, I will make a screenshot of this product, and this is why. I make a screenshot, I go to Hookseeks, right? I click here, I upload the product that I just made a screenshot of. So I go to desktop, I upload that image, and right now it's going to basically search products with the image that I made on AliExpress. And as you can see, AliExpress is having a lot of basically suppliers selling this product. So we know it is, available. perfect. We have the confirmation it's a dropshipping product. It's basically something we can also send out to the customers when we are getting sales because it's available. Now we go to the product research sheet, and what we do, we copy basically the Facebook URL of the URL that we searched in Facebook of that competitor. That's what we will paste down in here in the Facebook ad library link. Then we go to their product page in here, we paste it down in here, and we check their selling price. They're selling it for $32.95. So $32.95. And the alley link, you can just use the alley seeks link, or let's say hook seeks. And if you have nodes, right, if there are specific variants you want to use, whatever, you can just paste it down in here. So in here, we have our first product found that we can test. But to understand what selling price we should use, we go, of course, towards Ali6. We just use, let's say, one competitor with an active, let's say, star rating, like this one. We click on it and we'll be redirected to AliExpress. So as you can see, they're having sold like over 128 products with an 5.0 basically valuation, right? So what that means is they have pretty well, they do pretty well with this product. So this one specifically. And we see, okay, the buying price is, let's say, €9.19. That's on the high end. We can, of course, get it cheaper when we are, for example, using our own private agent. I also made a video for that. I will also list that down in the description. So €9.19. The shipping is going to be, let's say, €1.89, depending, of course, where you're selling, right? You need to also include that in here when you've created an account. You want to basically send it out to, let's say, Spain, then the shipping will be €1.89. So just for the ease, let's say this will be €10 round. So if you actually need to pay VAT, some countries don't need that, right? If you're, for example, selling in, like, for example, Dubai or wherever, then let's say $32.95. When you also deduct, let's say, your 20% VAT just on average, right, from the price, let's say it will be €25 still that you will have in profit, minus the 10, of course, of the buying price. You have a €15 basically profit per product sold. So what does that actually tell us? €15 is good enough, from my opinion, always, what I always tell my clients as well, to start selling a product. Because if we use Facebook ads, that means that we can actually spend €15 to acquire a customer. That will be enough for also Facebook to spend, let's say, 2 days, or maybe 2 days to find the right audience for us. And we just need to get maybe 2 to 3 orders per day in order to get, let's say, around break even, to then become profitable after day 2. That's basically what we aim for. So that is, from my opinion, very good. And that's why I always tell my clients, always at least aim for, let's say, 15 to 18 euros of profit per product sold. If it's getting, let's say, if it's falling lower than 15, I never recommend to use it. Okay. So then you should just use a higher selling price. So that's the first product. Those were just some, let's say, important things to understand around the product itself. So here we see, of course, a lot more of those products. And in here we see the first fashion products. Okay. This one as well. This is potentially a dropshipping product. And they do it pretty well, because what they do, they actually have used a funnel. So this is like not a normal dropshipping page, but that actually tells us that they know exactly what they're doing. It's called sneakair3.superschoenen.nl, like it's super shoes, right? But this is most likely just going to be a dropshipping product. So how do we actually want to find it out? So what we do again, we're going to search up that product on AliExpress, on Ali6, right? Just to see if it's an actual product. I know for sure that they're doing pretty well. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made a, let's say, landing page like this. That's also the reason why I actually directly search for it on Ali6 and not to directly search on the ad library more of ads that they're using, because I know for sure that they are crushing it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have created a like funnel like that clean. It's doing super well. I know for sure that they're doing well. So searching it up on AliExpress. Let's see. Yeah, boom. We already have like a lot of basically products related to this one. You always want to keep in mind there are several variants of it, right? So you always want to look at, okay, which one is actually the same. This one. Want to see? Okay, they're 8 sold. So if you have your agent, like either CG Dropshipping, Zendrop, or your private agent, you can see if you're basically agent is able to ship this out, but it is available, which is really good. So we can fulfill it. I'm almost sure about it. The buying price is around, let's say 15 euros, and they're selling it for, let me see, 59.95. So what does that tell us? Like, we can sell this product with a way higher margin. Why I would use this product for myself? Because I know for fashion as well, the margins are way higher because you're basically less tied to a specific selling price. Because with fashion, you can increase the perceived value even more when you're, for example, having a higher price. For example, with leather jackets, I once sold a leather jacket. There was actually around like $59.95 selling price that I sold it for. It wasn't selling well. I increased it to $79.95 the day after, and I got sales in. That's actually, in contradict to what you think might work. But just think about it. If you're having a leather jacket, which you're selling for, let's say 60, then people see it as, let's say, less qualitative, right? Qualitative. So what I did, I increased the price to actually increase the perceived value. I listed it as like high quality leather jacket or premium leather jacket I used, and it was selling better. So with fashion, you can always charge more. You don't need to be afraid that it will not sell. But this is like just the base price that we know, okay, this is for sure working because this is working for them. So it can also work for us. So what I would do next, just to make sure to see how many ads they're actually running, is I go to, let's say, their website, and I just paste that down in here. I search it up, and I click on active ads. Again, of course, always. And I see they're running 77 ads right now, and I see already that they are crushing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, like I don't even need to count it. You see it as well. Like, these guys are making at least 10K with this product per day, at least bare minimum, guaranteed. I'm 100% sure about that. So I would not even think twice. I would use this one for myself. I go to the product testing sheet. I have a new one found, like paste down, add library link as well. The Ali Seeks link. Oh shit. So this is like, what we always do. Just for yourself as well, so you can keep doing product research so you won't get interrupted and you already have the products that you want to sell, right? So AliExpress link, this is also what you can send, let's say, to your agent. If he wants to not find out if you actually have an AliExpress link, you can just send it here. And the selling price was $59.95, right? Perfect. So next, we just go forward, and here we see as well, this for sure is a dropshipping product because a lot of people are using it like this, the Harlem.nl. Okay, perfect. This is very important. If you see things like Gucci, like Hugo Boss or Versace, all of those products, and it's dropshipping, you don't want to touch it. Okay, you can get copyrighted, you can like a lot of claims on it. I know a guy who got like over 100K claim on his head because he needed to. Not on his head, of course, but you know what I mean. Because he needed to pay back everything because he was selling Gucci fashion products and he was not, of course, allowed. And that cost him a lot of money. So in here, we go to the shop again. They've launched the first ad on January 23rd, which is really good. Newest product was actually today, so they're actually active. They know exactly what they're doing. And I would do the same again. I go to the ad library. I paste it down to see how many ads they have running for this specific product that I just was searching for. I click on active ads, and the good thing is if they have like 12 results, but besides this product, they're running multiple products for longer days, then we can also use those, of course, right? We don't want to do hard work only. We can actually use more of what is working for competitors from actually the same kind of competitor. So in here we see 1, 2, 3 ads running for that product, but it's running for 3 days already. So most likely they're doing pretty well with it. I would like to test it in the early stages. I just go to, let's say, the products, and I see they're running it for 3 days ago. So from 3 days, they're advertising it for 3 days. If you want to test this out right now, I always say, okay, at least 2 days active, 2 to 3 days, then you can do it. You will maybe have the opportunity to, let's say, sell it as one of the few right now, and you will be, let's say, an early bird, right? Or you can maybe test it and it won't see any good results, but you can kill it after 10 euros based on your KPIs in Facebook. So I just copy this link again if you want, and you can paste it down. If you don't want it, you can also open up a new tab. And this is what I always do. I duplicate it and then TBD, to be discussed. If you actually want to test it, you remove this and you can use your to be discussed products in here to just maybe track it tomorrow or the day after if they are still testing it. And if they are testing it for 4 to 5 days, then you know they are crushing it and you can still make the decision to test it, right? So that's how you can do it. And that's what I would do for this product, for example, to show you guys the example. So I know I go very fast, guys, but I know for sure that there's a lot of value for those who also want to use it. So yeah, feel free to just watch it over and over again. And in here, you see so many good products. Like honestly, for myself of fashion, this is literally jackpot. Let me see. Just use one. Look, this one, for example. This is a product that I also use myself as an orthopedic shoe. Orthopedic shoes, guys, those are one of the best products I've ever used because it's actually fashion and it's also solving a problem. Plus, maybe it's having a wow factor. People, you know, if you actually improve their life with orthopedic shoes so they can walk better, you know, people are happily willing to give you their credit card. Products. As you can see here, created at 3 days ago. So not too long, but maybe they are running like very, very much of ads already. So that's what we can actually find out. And we do the same stuff. We apply the filter. And in here we see, for example, okay, this one is having 3 ads, this one 1, 2, 3 as well. So this can also be like a to be discussed product, or if you like said, hey, you know, let's just rock it directly, then I would just do it. And let me see if they're having more. I always scroll down just to see if they're having more products that are running well. So look, for example, let me just scroll down. This product is also like, you know, kind of orthopedic shoe, but you know, it's actually basically also besides, you know, a fashion product, also a product that could actually improve someone's lifestyle, you know, who likes to hike or whatever. So this is running actually longer. So that means that they are running it for like 9 days. So they're at least getting money from it. That's where you're going to also pick other products outside of the products that we were actually searching for from the same competitor. Cool. Okay. So that's just something I want to show you guys real quick. What I will do right now to just basically separate it a bit. I will also do product research right now in another country, but based on keywords. So let's say I would use, you know, just for the East, Sweden. Sweden is a very good market actually, where I always do my product research, and I would use keywords like, you know, for example, for fashion specifically, you can think about, okay, what is actually like the temperature right now in Sweden? It's getting summer, right? People want to get their stuff in right now before they go on a vacation for summer. So what you want to do, as you can see right now, I always use words like sandals, which is sandaler in Swedish, orthopedic shoes. I use even like, you know, the stores that I searched for. So if I would use keywords right now for, let's say, fashion related to the time of the year we are in, I would use sandals, orthopedic sandals, slippers. I would use dresses for women. It's doing really well. All of that stuff is actually selling pretty well. So there's one tool that I always use, guys, which is DeepL. DeepL is the #1 translator that you can use. So if I would use, for example, a keyword that I don't know anything about, for example, dress, right? Dress, and I would use that in Swedish. I did not even know what that word would mean normally. But I just paste it down, I search for it. I use active ads, and also for the ease, just to see ads only which are running for, let's say, a longer period of time. I use this filter, and as you can see, besides the words, it's just searching for sandals right now, it doesn't matter. So we just use sandals then. As you can see, these are running for longer periods of time. And this one specifically is also one that I test right now. So I know for sure that this one is doing potentially well for them if they're running it for 3 days, because right now it's also in the 5th or 6th day for myself that I tested. So I would click on shop now. I would go to the store and I see they're running for 1,167 products. The only thing that you need to keep in mind, this is like a quick tip for you guys. They're running it from China. What does that mean? There's potentially a Chinese person or maybe even an agent, you know, they want to sell also in their own product store. They are testing out a bunch of products. So as I go, for example, to the shop, you can see, okay, they're active for a longer period of time. Most likely they know what they're doing. But this product is active for 2 months ago. They're still running it. So it could also be a good sign, right? So, you know, you can check this product up. And I know for sure, okay, you know, for me, it's like doing okay. So I would still test it. For example, also for you guys, I would go to the ad library again, paste it down, right? And I search for active ads. And I see they're running potentially a lot of, you see, like that's the thing with Chinese stores, guys. They are running so many ads. Oh, I did inactive, my apologies. But most likely they're running above 100 results. Okay, 93. So they're having ads active right now and also new ones. So potentially this one is doing well for them if they're still testing it. But yeah, you'll see even better ads that they're running right now because these are actually longer active. So those you can also use. But just to keep it easy for you guys as well, we'll just find, other stores as I prefer those. Scan the feed. Let's just find out. Okay, I cannot see the button. You just open it up and you will see the button, then you can still do it. Okay, 15 ads products only. So that actually means that they're most likely just active during the second. So like they're not active long. That most likely means that they don't know too much yet about testing and everything if it's a complete new store. Doesn't need to be always like that, but I would just like to prevent it, to just have more possibilities to actually find products that are actually doing good, right? So as you can see, guys, I'm just finding a lot of products as well that I, just skip on because I don't want to test every single product. Like, no, it can just be that you will find 20 products that are just not the right ones. But that's like, by doing the reps, you will understand more and more what's working and what's not. So let's just scroll down and see more and more sandals. Okay, this looks pretty good in terms of image. And yeah, I know for sure this is a dropshipping product. They're running it for 9 days. Perfect, like super, super trending, not only 2 to 3 days active. I'm most likely going to use this one because let me see how many ads they're running for it. I already know potentially that they are at least having 3+ ads active. I click on active ads. And as you saw, they had 600, let me go one step back. 630 results. You see that they have tested overall. So they at least know what they do when they are testing, right? Because they have done a lot of it. I apply the filter and as you can see, 130 ads active, guys. Imagine, let me do the math for you guys, okay? Calculator, look. Oh, not Callum Scott, calculator. Look, 130 results, right? Times 50, let's say, average, like the bare minimum. They can also spend 1,000 per ad, right? Then they're already spending over 6,500 on a daily basis. Bare minimum. I think they are overspending over 10,000 a day, and they are at least doing 20K a day, for sure. So, what we want to do is actually find a lot of those products that they are using, because most likely they're having more good products than just one. But just to find out which ones are, let's say, active for, let's say, a bit longer. I use, let's say, the 18th. And I see, for example, look, this one didn't work for me, for example. So I already know for myself, because I did the reps, right, that this one I would not test. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this one. And in here as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're like using a lot of dress up, but this was the shoe we are searching for, right? So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ads running for, let's say, the 14, 15, like 5, 6 days already. So this one, without a doubt, I'm going to test this one directly, right? So that's what I would just paste down in here. And like I said, guys, you guys get this link as well. You get all the links that I just searched for you guys, so you don't need to do hard work anymore. This is for sure dropshipping product, so I don't need to find the LEC links for it. So we'll just keep that open. And this one as well. Oh wait, this is the ad library link. This one, of course, we need to fill out, paste down. Oh, cool. Okay, note, no notes needed. This is a really good store. And like I said, we can actually find more products that are doing really well for them within the same store. So we don't need to do hard work. So this one, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ads. This one as well, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, those are all products that I would test, guys, honestly. So to be very honest, I can fill my entire sheet up with 10 products from this store. They know exactly what they are doing, right? So what I would do, this is a quick tip for you guys as well. Go to products. In here in best selling, you'll see all products as well. And you'll also see directly when it's been created. So when it's like, for example, like this one, 18 days ago, and it's already in the top selling products, what I would do? I would use this one, because I already saw this one in the top of their ads. In here, when I scroll up, as you can see, this one is here and they are still running it, right? And it's in the bestseller, so I would use this one. And this is how we do the hard work, pretty easy. So just like a second, like just for you guys as well, I would just skip on this right now, but use this like to continuously track it, because the easiest way to do product research, guys, is to use and store multiple times, but just keep track of it. And, you know, from there on, potentially just, you know, use products of it like every single week when you do product research on this specific website. Look, Suya Moda, I know they are doing well, as you also saw earlier. I did already, oh no, it's very, it's almost the same. But I know for sure that they're also doing well, also based on their ads. You can see 710 ads products in their store, so they know exactly what they are doing. This one 9 days ago, I saw it was already selling really well. I just go to their ad details and I just go to their ads right now. So we just copy this, for example, go to the ad library, paste it down. And as you can see, guys, 4,400 results. What does that tell us? They know exactly what they're doing. They have spent millions on Shopify, on Facebook. So they know exactly what's working, what's not. They have 160 ad actor right now. They're spending thousands per day. So based on that, we just scroll down and we see a lot of products again that we can test. Honestly, I gave you guys already 2 stores that you can track on a daily basis to find products. And that would already give you like for sure a few sales, if not like thousands of euros, if you know how to, like, if you already have your Shopify store set up. And also how to set up Facebook ads. Also in the next videos, guys, I'm also going to list down how you, for example, set up a store. In literally one video, you can follow everything along. The same with the Facebook ads, step by step, guys. So in here, you see so many ads, like honestly, like this one, for example, you're searching for. They're running it for multiple days, so I would use that one as well, right? I just go to the list again, paste it down. This is the 4th product. And you can use way more from that store, but just to, you know, for you guys as well, I will just do one more search with a different keyword, so you know exactly what I am doing. And of course, the selling price you guys also need to find out. I already have 5, right? I will do one more for you guys, just as a bonus, okay? So, different country. I would use Germany, for example. All ads. What I would do, like words like 50% off, all of that, those words you can use, just to do something different. As long as stock lasts, for example, or like keywords, for example, to your niche where you're selling in, you can also use, right? But just to keep it more general right now is, let's say, back in stock is also a very good one. Okay, so back in stock, all keywords that you guys can use. Okay, paste down, search. As you can see, over 50,000 results, so they used it a lot in Germany, which is great. Potentially a lot of ads active with the keyword as well. 660 right now, not too much. But that doesn't matter, because we can still find a lot of good product with it, right? Apply. And like I said, guys, you know, you don't need to use the keywords that I use. Please feel free to use different keywords. Like, you know, because if everyone is going to use this one, then it will be less effective. So the more like you separate yourself from the rest, the better you will find winning products. Okay, like this one, 1, 2. I saw it already 4 times. I just scrolled twice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 times. So let me see. Serena Berlin, 31 products, not too much actually when I go to the shop. May 4th. Okay, we can maybe still test it. Now let's, it's here, but I wouldn't test it. Like, you know, just for you guys as well to find a very big banger right now. I would just like to end it that way. Okay, this one might be good actually. A lot of ads in a row. 355 ads 16 days ago. Perfect. I already saw 4. Potentially they're doing way better. Also, guys, if you're going to use ad creatives, just use what's working for the competitor, right? Because that's the easiest thing to do. For fashion, you always want to go with images to keep it easy for yourself. You go to Canva. I will also create a separate video for that in a bit, like later, and you can use that. So, you know, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. Most people just overthink a lot of stuff, but it's easier than you think. So let me check. Why I'm basically shaking, guys, I actually need to go to the toilet real bad. So that's the reason why. But let me just use this one. Let me see how many filters they have. 1,100 results. You know, guys, I find 3 great stores that you guys can track on a daily basis. Like this one is having 3. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is running for a longer period of time already. And they're
potentially working as well really well. I would honestly test it. We don't know, of course, if it's going to work until we've tested it, but this will just increase the possibilities if you just apply everything what I basically showed you guys in this video, right? And you don't need to use the same price as them. You don't want to cut yourself in your own fingers or let's say not be willing to go higher than they do when you can, or go lower when you do when you can, when the profits are still healthy, right? You don't need to do whatever the competitor doing well. The key is to use what they are doing well. Is if it's good, you can just make it better, and that's how you create winning products. Most likely, you might even see in the first day of testing that the ads are maybe not performing that well for you, but you see very good and performing KPIs, like that you can actually do more of. Then you can tweak it, and you will make it a winner. Like winners is not something, okay, you list it, you set it, forget it. You need to make changes accordingly based on the KPIs. I will also make a new video about analyzing and a lot of stuff more that you should understand to do basically proper dropshipping. For this video, mainly, of course, product research based on what I did. And you will find also a lot of products like this, for example, that are actually based for like home and garden products or for general products. So just feel free to use different keywords, right? And that way you will find a lot of products that you can sell. Like all of these products are all dropshipping, guys. I can guarantee you that. So just do your research, be willing to do the work, and I can guarantee you it will pay off, guaranteed. So do the reps, let me know what you guys think of it. Feel free to just join, let's say, as well, like the community, to find everything that you need for school as well, in our school community, that you will find basically how to set up your store alongside me in the videos, everything in there. You will find how to do product research even more in advance than besides these 40 minutes that I showed you guys how to do it. You will find basically my private agent that you can use, everything in there. If you're actually an existing or maybe an aspiring dropshipper, feel free, it's completely free to join my school community, and just fill out 3 questions which I would like to know more about, because I cannot accept everyone, just like as it's completely free, right? But feel free to just apply, and I will get back to you guys personally. So I hope this video was super valuable. In the next videos I will give away way more value about specific topics. Let me know what you think of it. I would highly appreciate it if you can also maybe leave a like and maybe a comment on what you would like to see next. And then we see each other in the next video, guys. Hope it was valuable. This was Carlos. Peace out.